As the weather continues to warm up, more and more people are starting to light up their fire pits.
And 22 News reporter Kiara Smith joins us live with what you should know to ensure your safety.
Ciara and Alana, Lieutenant Anthony Spear from the West Springfield Fire Department says it's important to always keep an eye on the fire and have a source of water nearby.
And as far as safety is concerned, the structure of the pit itself is something you want to pay attention to.
If you have plans to get your fire pit going or get a new one, Lieutenant Anthony Spear from the West Springfield Fire Department says you should make sure it is made out of heat-resistant material.
You're always going to want something that's made of stone or, something like a metal pit, something like that, and contained. That's another thing that will be helpful.
The fire department says this will help keep the fire from blowing outside of the pit, but it also is important to keep the fire pit at least 25 feet away from any items or surfaces that can easily catch fire and burn. Lieutenant Spear tells 22 News the calls they receive regarding campfires are common and tend to ramp up as it gets warmer out. He says more people will be using fire pits as we head into Memorial Day weekend. But while West Springfield allows its residents to have fire pits, some other towns may have different rules. West Springfield Fire Department says it's important to check with your city officials or your local fire department to make sure it's okay to use your fire pit. And when it comes to lighting your fire pit, Lieutenant Spears says you should not use any accelerant.
No gasoline, no lighter fluid, nothing like that. Use your regular combustible materials, old newspapers, things like that, twigs, kindling woods, things that will get the fire started safely.
And while we're no longer in a period of increased brush fire risk, Lieutenant Spears says if you have dry vegetation, keep it clear of the fire area. Working for you, Kiara Smith, 22 News.